When I first started making videos, I had one goal in mind, and that's I want the goth scene back. Now, admittedly at first it was a little bit selfish, but looking at all the kids that were around the same age that I was when I was having the time of my life, basking in the romance of the subculture, listening to a soundtrack that evoked parts of myself that I didn't even know existed, and then seeing what's being offered to them now, it was infuriating. What is available today? Virtually nothing. Scratch that. Everything virtual. Nothing is tangible. No long-awaited issues of magazines for you to flip through and read about your favorite band. No CD that you can hold in your hand after months of searching for it. No club passes that you can use for reduced entry into a club night. Those clubs don't even exist anymore. They're now a Foot Locker or yet another place to get frozen yogurt, as if we needed another one. We live in a society of consumerism, and Goth now lives online and is highly marketable. Just look at social media, places like Tumblr, Twitter, even YouTube, and you're forced to pick your subgenre, and that will be the uniform that will define your place within the subculture. Does that seem normal? And there are hundreds of suppliers just waiting to sell you those uniforms, replicated by overseas manufacturers at their competing prices. My channel is monetized, which means I do make money on a good portion of the videos that I make. It's not a ton, but it's enough to where I was able to upgrade to higher quality lighting, a new camera, a microphone, and actually buy bits and pieces to do DIY projects or just show you how to do certain hauls, which I've actually done before. Thrift hauls, I've done eBay hauls under $30, for example, just to show you how to attain a wardrobe for a lot cheaper. One aspect that I didn't know existed about being a YouTuber is that when your subscriber count goes up, you'll start being approached by companies that want to provide you with free products in exchange for doing a review of said products on your channel or just simply wearing the clothing. Now, for a fashion fiend like myself, this presents a little bit of a conundrum because does it fit in line with the content that I wish to provide to you, or do I want to become a 24-hour-a-day commercial? No, I don't. But something that is in line with the content I want to provide is fashion and how to remain frugal. So a few companies I actually have agreed to do partnerships with. And every now and again they will send me clothing and I will show them to you. But they have to fit certain criteria. They need to be completely cohesive with the type of clothing I would have worn in the 90s. And they also need to be at least under $25 because I want to show you how you can dress frugally. Now, when I was younger, I know I say this so much, but I was forced to shop in clothing stores that were geared toward pop culture, and there was not a lot available. Granted, it was cheap, but we really had to make it work. And oftentimes it was really difficult to do so. Now, what's available today in those same shops that are geared toward pop culture, I wish we had available to us today because they have some really amazing stuff that you barely have to do anything to, most of which you don't have to do anything to at all. Case in point, this is one of the things that was sent to me. It's a dress. I'm going to do a video about this probably in a week or so, but very Wednesday Addams, super cute, and it was under 20 bucks. Where was this when I was a teenager? I'm going off on a tangent, I know. I don't know if it's because I'm getting hot or if I'm just uber caffeinated with tea. My point is, regardless of this whole message that I'm really trying to put across, I want it to be known that I have done partnerships. I have received free merchandise. I've done unboxings. I've done reviews. The only thing I can really say about that is that I really hope that you find it as cohesive with the content that I wish to provide as I do. Because I'm not trying to sell you a product. I'm not trying to sell you me. I'm trying to show you figments of my past because every piece of clothing that I show to you are things that I've owned in the past and stupidly gotten rid of and put in donation bins and or sold on eBay or given to friends or things that I wish that I could have owned. And I want to show you a piece of myself from a time when I was my absolute happiest. A time when I didn't worry. Well, I did worry, but comparatively to adult woes, they seem so minuscule. They seem infinitesimal, and they really are. Because when you're younger, you worry about the most mundane and ridiculous things. It's like, oh my God, so-and-so owes me $5, or did you hear who's fighting with who? Nowadays, it's like, okay, I gotta pay rent, or Did I pass my exam and did I get my state license? Or, I mean, they're really big, huge things. Oh crap, is my electricity going to get turned off this month? When I bring you these stories, they're stories that were so meaningful to me. They were the happiest times of my life, and they were also the most carefree times of my life. And I really want baby bats, particularly. I want you guys to be able to experience these things before you're, my age and you're worrying about all this crap. You don't have to worry about all of that just yet. So why not worry about the mundane? Worry about what you're going to wear to the club that night. And it's part of the reason I want a revival, not just for me, because I do want it for me. Of course I do. I want it for everyone around my age that are just mourning the death of the scene. But at the same time, I want it for you because you fucking deserve it. You deserve to experience exactly what we did, and sometimes words cannot convey exactly how amazing it truly was. Now I walk into a club, and it's not the same. And that really sucks, and that excitement needs to be brought back. We need that excitement again. And I really fucking hope that what I'm doing here helps with that. Did you know that when I upload videos featuring bands like London After Midnight, Mephisto Walls, Corpus Delicti, Lycia, Faith in the Muse, Abscess, Leather Stripped, In Strict Confidence, all these bands, for example, these are all copyright bands / songs. Now, when I upload, I don't get paid for that. What happens is when I upload, YouTube automatically detects that, and then they monetize the video on my behalf, and then the money immediately goes to the record label or the band. So any revenue that that video happens to generate doesn't go to me. It goes to the band / record label, and that's fine by me because, let's face it, they deserve it. We love them. We want them to produce more music. So the reason that I put those songs in my videos is because I want you to hear it. I want you to hear it and say, oh my God, this is brilliant. What is this? And you'll always find that any band that I use, you will find in the description to my video. So what it does is you'll be like, what is this? You look at the description and you find it, and it leads you down this path of discovery because one band leads you to another, and you may find out 3, 4, 5 new bands that day that you never even heard of. That is the goal. Not revenue, not products, not sponsorship. Music is the lifeblood. And when something touches your soul, there is no measure to what you're capable of. It just leaves you wanting more. More than what this virtual subculture has to offer, and all that petty shit, it doesn't matter. Subgenres, elitist, clothing, shoes, the right contacts, am I goth enough? Looking up to these people that seemingly have everything that you want. It's petty, and it's bullshit, and it's meaningless. The only thing that should matter is that, for example, Faith in the Muse is playing tonight, and you are going to be in the crowd amongst like-minded individuals, singing along like nobody's listening, dancing, and that is a memory that no Instagram post, no YouTube video, and no meme could ever replace or ever take away from you.